MLB coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the San Diego Padres and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jim Maloney, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout-to-walk ratio, 2-to-1, that this guy is more a pitch-to-contact guy than a strikeout-walk guy.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The afternoon for San Diego.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Fernando Tatis.
And a curveball in for a strike. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, this team is playing well right now, and they got their ace on the mound. This guy has unbelievable stuff, and I can't underestimate the fact that this is a day game. We are creatures of havoc. Guys are used to playing 7 o'clock games at night and rolling out of bed around 12, 1 o'clock and heading to the yard. Instead, they're going to get stuff thrown down their throat right at that time. I hope these guys got out of bed and got a few cups of coffee in them.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Great afternoon for baseball here. 71 degrees, the temperature at first pitch. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Ground ball sent back up the middle, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Nice piece of hitting right there. When you're facing a young blood on the mound, young starting pitcher, you want to get him into the stretch as quick as possible. You want to see how he handles the moment, see if maybe you can run on him. A lot of things going to open up with this next at bat.
Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Stepping in now, Adrian Gonzalez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Tatis gets his lead at first, nobody out. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's not going to give him above the belt. I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things, real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. Hot shot down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. Tatis is on his way home. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Wow, we're only 2 batters in, and they're already on the board. Leadoff man has a solid at-bat, roping a single. Then the man in the 2-hole delivers an RBI that gets a run across. Always nice to get a lead this early.
Stepping into the box, Ken Kaminsky, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. He's set, and the pitch.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Going back is the center fielder. Still going back. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Friars have moved out in front 3-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
In now, Greg Vaughn. He's looking to run his hitting streak to an even 10 games.
Greg Vaughn.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
That's a tough pitch for a batter. If you're not expecting it, you'll end up with half a bat after you swing.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. Three runs already home here. Fastball just inside.
To me, it looks like he just doesn't trust himself out there on the mound. It's like he's fighting his body on every pitch, and as a result, we're seeing a lot of balls from him early on in this game.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. All even at 2-2. Here it is. And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1.
That was aggressive pitching in that at-bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
So here's Will Myers, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He enters play with 14 home runs to his credit this year. The windup and the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside, 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Myers takes, and this winds up missing ball 4.
Wow, he's looking awfully shaky to start this game, guys. That's 3 hits and a walk, and there's no doubt that he's fighting himself right now. See if he can get this train back on the rails here.
Standing in, Benito Santiago. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fouled away. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. 0-2 the count to Santiago.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Here's a look over to first, and he's back in standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough. The best can keep their hands back on those.
It's 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Now a move over to first, and he's back easily. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
2-1. Here it is. To 2-2 now. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. It's now 3-0 San Diego. Matt Cato will be the man on the mound for the Friars. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Now at the plate, Joe Morgan. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
1-1 to the Reds leadoff man. The 1-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
And that misses ball 4. So that's just what you hope for here in the first. Base runners as you try to claw back into this one.
Batting second, the center fielder, number 44.
At the plate, Eric Davis. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Throw over to the bag. Runner back standing. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that tape.
Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now. Down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
The bouncer to the left side. Gonna be a tough play to second for 1, but no real shot at 2 as he's safe easily at first. So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. First pitch coming. Here it is.
1 ball, no strike.
One 1-0 pitch on the way. Strike called. Now the throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
1 out and a runner on second base. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2 ball, 1 strike count is yet to see a fastball. have to be sitting on one right here.
The 2-1 home is in there for the second strike. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he is in there safely with their first hit so far, a one-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
To the plate now, Johnny Bench. And he fouls this one off. Two men are in scoring position for him, so he'll look to make this a one-run game with a base hit here. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
A 1-2 count to Johnny Bench.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Second and third here, one man out. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. And there's a cool milestone for him on the mound. Career punch-out number 1,000.
You know, it might not seem like that big of a deal, but he's joining an elite group of pitchers smaller than you might think. Only about 500 pitchers in the history of the game have recorded 1,000 strikeouts in their career, so he's got to feel pretty good about that.
Into the box, George Foster, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. High and deep to right center. Center fielder looking up at the track, the wall, and it's gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field. 6th home run on the season for him as the Reds have pulled back to even now, 3 apiece.
Well, that lead didn't last very long. Great swing of the bat right there to get your team right back in it and tie this one up.
Into the box, Eugenio Suarez. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Hit in the air down the right field line. Myers on the move. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
When he started this game, giving up 3 extra base hits in the opening frame was not what he had in mind. He could still settle down and turn things around on the mound, but the way it's going right now, this has the makings of a start he's going to want to forget.
Into the box now, Barry Larkin. At a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Cato, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But 3 for the Reds in the inning, all coming on this 3-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Next to the plate for the Padres, Mark Loretta is 2 for 10 in the series coming into today.
Mark Loretta.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. To the left side, but it's well foul. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Bench finds it. He'll throw down to first. 1 away. Stepping in, Matt Cato, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here it comes. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to third. He's right there. And that's the second out.
Now batting.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. Now the 0-1.
If I'm on the mound, the guy gets a hack off on me like that and crushes a breaking ball down the line, kind of note to self, I'm not going there again.
Count is 1-2 now. No offer at the curve that time, and it's knotted up at 2-2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Another try at 2-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Ready for another chance? Adrian Gonzalez. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
Well, it looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Runner on first, 2 away, all tied at 3 apiece. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, run first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he may be starting to lose the feel here as that misses for ball 4, and that's back-to-back walks now with 2 away.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Digging in now for San Diego, Ken Kaminsky. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
2 down, runners at first and second. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. And he fouls this one off. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the upper deck and gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second home run of the game, and it's now 6-3.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
So now to the plate, Greg Vaughn. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. But the Padres pick up 3 on this 3-run home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Padres 6 and the Reds 3. Stepping up now, Reggie Sanders. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Strike taken up in the zone. Hits this one hard the other way, and that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
Standing in now, Jim Maloney. 1-0 the count. From the belt, kicks and deals, and he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
He gets it down, and you can't ask for much more out of a pitcher than that. The sack.
The batter, number 8, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Back to the top of the order now, and here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. from the stretch. 0-1 the count. And it's fouled away. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard down the line. Runner at second here with one man out. And it's 1-2.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even give himself a shin burger.
The 1-2. High in the air out to center field. Reynolds is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Stepping up to the plate, Eric Davis. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
One pitch shy of 40 for him right now, and he's not even out of the second inning of work. He's definitely not being as efficient on the mound as he'd like.
And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
And this is low, ball 2, 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. 6th home run on the season for him. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
You could see the center fielder tracking the ball the entire way. He thought he had it, and he might tell you he should have had it, but he just couldn't bring it back into the yard. Sometimes it's a game of inches, folks.
In is Joey Votto now. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. Now the 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Inside and low, 2-1.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Johnny Bench would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this one misses to Votto as he'll reach. It's ball 4.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Settling in now, Johnny Bench. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And a good effort here, but he's well safe at first, and there are 2 on and 2 out now.
Hey, after that base knock right there, he's into double digits, Dero. That's a 10-game hitting streak.
Oh, you're talking about double digits, Dan. Now it's getting firm. We're seeing the batting average go up. We're seeing the homers go up. We're seeing the RBIs go up. Everything is moving north.
Stepping in now, George Foster, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. He's set. The 0-1. And it's 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Two and one. Here it is. 2-2.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor. He's swinging a pitch that bad. Not good.
He's set. The 2-2. Popped him up. Gonzalez is there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with San Diego's manager during the inning break about the Padres' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. So striding in, Will Myers. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Now the 1-0 is laid off for ball two.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
And he lays off there, ball four. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
Riding in once again, Benito Santiago. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And Matty, it was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled this guy. That has to be in the back of his mind as he walks to the plate right here. Has to protect against looking foolish again on the off speed.
He's set. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Santiago is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport. Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's laid on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Foster's got it, and that's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Kevin Reynolds. First things first, here's a throw over, and the runner back. First pitch coming, here it is. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Runners on first with one down. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Runners off for second. Popped him up. Bench waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away.
The batter, number 8, second baseman.
So stepping in, Mark Loretta. First pitch on its way. A runner on first with two away. Low and away as he misses again, 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
In now, Matt Cato, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with two gone. Comes set, the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Padres leave a pair. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Bottom of the third now, and set to go as the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
Eugenio.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's in there for strike one.
Hey, let's not sugarcoat it. He's had a rough couple innings. He's going to have to find a way, whether it be mechanically or mentally, to be able to stay in this game.
Here comes the 0-1. Too high. 1-2.
1 ball. Straight.
Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And they start the third inning the way they finished off the first two, doing damage. As we take a look at his numbers, you can see they've had his numbers since the first pitch. If he doesn't buckle down soon, he might have a short outing here.
To the plate now, Barry Larkin, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. The 0-1. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again, 3-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And that'll split the gap, as it should be extra bases. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
At the plate now, Reggie Sanders, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now it's 2-0. Sanders, a native of South Carolina. This is his first year at the big league level. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
And here he is in the third inning. Trouble again. He's just not able to find that comfort zone out there.
No one out with a runner at second. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. One away.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box now, Jim Maloney. As with one away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike one. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
This hitter right now looks overmatched with a fastball. I think you go right back to it.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. So it's back to the top of the order now, and Joe Morgan strides up to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
Ready with the 0-1. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Ready with the 1-1. Fouled off. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Fouled away. From the stretch, the 1-2. And he popped him up. Tatis onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Reds get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We played 3 full, and we are all even at 6 apiece. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Fernando Tatis Jr. First delivery to him on the way. Tatis swings the bat and throws from the right side and stands at 6'3". This is his second year as a major leaguer. Popped him up. Bench over to his left. 1 out. Good time now to check out the Reds' Road to the Show report, as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels of the minors that have been making waves as of late. So now to the plate, Adrian Gonzalez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home. And he fouls this one off. 6 runs, 5 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Line drive to left. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The 1-0 home.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 is a breaking ball that can't find the zone, and it's even at 2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
To first. There's one. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are all even at 6 apiece. Andrew Kashner, the right-hander standing 6'6", will take over pitching duties here.
Andrew Kashner.
Ready once again, Eric Davis. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB, but listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless.
Kashner, or just Cash for short, he's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. The 1-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and it's full now at 3-2. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment, he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Striding in, Joey Votto. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. First offering on its way. A 1 pitch on its way. And that misses 1-1. Skied into straightaway right. Myers is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Johnny Bench. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Six runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Runner goes for second. In there. Now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
This catcher has an elite arm. But when you get that great of a jump at first base, it makes it a lot easier to steal second.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. 1 out and a runner on second base. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Pretty easy pitch to lay off there, 2-2. Not even close to being in the strike zone. He made it easy for the hitter in that one.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
So coming to the plate, George Foster. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First and second now. 1 man out. And it's quickly 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Davis isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Hey, talking about having a quality game, D-Row, with that base hit right there, that go-ahead RBI, that's his 4th run batted into the game.
I'm going to tell you what he's thinking right now, Dan. Bullpen, don't blow this for me because I'm getting my name in the paper and I'm getting interviewed big time after this one.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Here now the 2-2. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Suarez is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there. That was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Digging in and looking for more, Barry Larkin. Cashner pauses. Here's the first pitch. Fastball well outside. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. The set and the 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Curveball, and he buckled him, but it's full 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Second and third, 2 away. In the air, out to right. Myers is under it, and they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Reds get a run in the inning on this RBI double. We're through 4, and this is now a 7-6 ball game. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and digging in is the outfielder, Greg Vaughn. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first.
Meanwhile here, this ball's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as that'll pull him into a tie at 7-7. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Jim O'Doul will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. Here's Will Myers.
The right fielder, number 4. Will.
He swings and grounds it to short. He's got it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Benito Santiago.
Into the box now, Benito Santiago. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way. In there, strike 1. Good swing there, but this is foul off to the right side. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Sanders is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Reynolds.
Now at the plate, Kevin Reynolds. His last at bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. First pitch of the at-bat. The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike one. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Low and inside with the breaking ball as that causes him to back up a bit.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here's the pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
Ready for another shot now. Mark Loretta. He singled his last time up. Throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. He's set, and the pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
The 0-1 pitch. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
In now, Andrew Cashner, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. And a fastball upstairs here that runs it to 2-0.
My bet is he's getting the take sign now on 2-0. If he's having a hard time throwing strikes to the pitcher, you might as well let him work himself into trouble.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit. Reynolds blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they grab an 8-7 lead in this seesaw battle.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher, Dero. You're facing the opposing pitcher, and you give up a 2-out RBI.
I got to believe he's contemplating retirement. A 2-out knock given up to the opposing pitcher.
Listen, as a pitcher, you hate to give up base hits, but you doubly hate to give up base hits to the opposing pitcher.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1. So far on the year, Tatis is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Tatis is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's what...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left on base. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Padres lead it 8-7. At the plate, Reggie Sanders. He'll begin things here against Andrew Cashner.
The right fielder, Reggie Sanders.
First delivery to him on the way. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Myers is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Ted Kluszewski will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Reds, number 18, Ted Kluszewski.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And an offline throw, but he just does get back to the bag for the putout.
The batter, number 8.
2 gone in the Cincinnati fifth. And here comes an important cog in the big red machine, Joe Morgan. And he lays off there 1-0. Oh, he rips this one the other way, but caught down there at third. Pretty much right in the glove that time, and the inning is over. Don Garrett takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 35, Don Garrett.
Coming to the plate now, Adrian Gonzalez. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. First offering on its way.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Swung on, but fouled off to the left. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Ken Kaminsky will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. First offering on its way. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Now a ground ball heading for the Gold Glover Votto at first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Greg Vaughn will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here, a solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Now batting, Will Myers. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Prior to the at-bat, a check on first. And he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Padres go down quietly. And this remains a close one. It's 8-7. Eric Davis will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
1 ball. Okay.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. The 1-1 home.
2-1.
Squared that one up just a little late. The 2-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Hit hard to the right. Foul. The next 3-2. Skied into straightaway right. Myers is under it. 1 away. So striding forward now, Joey Votto. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And here's a fastball, not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Johnny Bench. A hit in 2 official trips to the plate to this point in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Two and 0 now.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball, and it sailed on it.
3-0 now. Cashner into his motion. Here comes the pitch. Swing and a liner. But he just missed his extra bases. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Reds are down in order, and this one remains tight. It's 8-7. Rob Dibble is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 49.
Coming to the plate now, Will Myers.
Off to the Padres, the right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Stepping in, Benito Santiago. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Set to deliver the 0-1. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
The center fielder,
stepping into the box, Kevin Reynolds. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and no strikes to the Padres center fielder. Too high, and it's 3-0.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And that misses for ball 4, and the Friars are going to have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Digging in now, Mark Loretta, man at first after the 2-out walk. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fouled away. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out with the man at first. He chases out of the zone for strike 3, and that's the 3rd out of the inning. Padres leave 1. They hold on to their slim 8-7 lead. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Chris Young will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. George Hendrick is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. George Foster will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. And the pitch.
Hey, great job pounding the zone strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
The windup and the 0-1. A shot down the first baseline. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
And that's one of those plays that stay with you for an entire game. You want to get the first out on what appears to be a routine play, but you can't get it done. The good news, he has some time to redeem himself.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Eugenio Suarez. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch of the at-bat. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready with the 1-0.
Hey, not a good spot to be, down 2-0. This guy has some serious pop at the plate. I'm expecting a big hack here.
From the stretch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. In now for the Reds, Barry Larkin. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Runners on first with 1 down. This is popped up. Kaminsky is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
The right fielder, number
Digging in, Reggie Sanders.
Sanders.
From the stretch.
That's the ball. 1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
He's going to have a talk with the umpire after this half inning, because if he's not going to get those calls, he's got to come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
A runner on first with 2 away. Back up the middle, scooped up, throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. 1 left for Cincinnati. Certainly still in this one, however. It's 8-7. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Luis Castillo will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Wally Post will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Standing in, George Hendrick, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. There, and it's 0-1. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Strike two called on the inner half. 0-2 now. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. And it's fouled away. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Adrian Gonzalez, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Circle change and a beauty. It's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Padres down in order, and this remains a close one. It's 8-7. Kirby Yates is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 39, Kirby Yates.
Set to get his day started, Wally Post, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Now here's the pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball one. A 1-0 delivery. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. Now here's the pitch. Line drive, base hit. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
Managers these days like to think of that 9-hole hitter as the second leadoff man, and he plays the role pretty well right here. Gets the leadoff double, and now he gives the real leadoff man a chance to bring him home.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Joe Morgan, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He goes to first. Safe. Great effort, comes up just short. And now runners will be at first and second with nobody out.
Now batting, number 44.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eric Davis. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's set. Here it comes. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. And the bells are about to toll. Trevor Hoffman is up in the Padre bullpen. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. And he takes this one high. 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. Hendrick is there to make the catch, and that's a big out, number 1. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Digging in, Joey Votto, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Votto puts a good swing on it, and this one's carrying well to right. And they have taken the lead. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as they've taken a 2-run lead. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
The catcher, number 5.
To the plate now, Johnny Bench. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. Still only 1 out in the inning. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is the center fielder. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 18 for him on the campaign as they jump ahead by 3. Well, if you're just joining us, that's the 7th home run hit so far in this game. Really unbelievable stuff.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, how about D-Row? This is one of the better ballparks to hit in the world. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Ball flies out of this place.
Great American Small Park. We used to watch guys like Adam Dunn and Jay Bruce hit monster bombs in this yard. I'm not surprised at all with what we saw today. That had to be in the scouting report right there. You don't see too many breaking ball ambushes in the game. He had to know that pitch was coming.
At the plate, Eugenio Suarez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Row, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches.
And now, meanwhile, here's a ball headed out toward deep left center field, and this is going to clear the wall, a home run. So a two-run shot to left center. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as this is now a 5-run cushion. Bell answers the call now, looking to get this one onto the 9th inning without any trouble.
Batter number 11.
Standing in now, Barry Larkin. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Pete Rose will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 14, Pete Rose.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1. Rose, an Ohio native. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate and 6 of them score. 9th inning coming up. Reds out in front, 13-8. Rob Murphy comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 48, Rob Murphy.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Ken Kaminsky. First pitch on its way. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Greg Vaughn, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Line towards center field. Davis is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The right fielder, number 4, Will Myers.
Striding into the box, Will Myers, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. Benito Santiago would be next. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. And now this crowd of around 24,000 supporters come to their feet. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him. And the Reds have run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Yeah, this game was decided in the 8th. That was a huge offensive fireworks coming into the 8th inning. And when the other guys put up a big inning like that against you late in the game, it's really tough to make any kind of a comeback.
13-8, the final score in this one. Cincinnati scored a lucky 13 in this one. Luis Castillo wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 3 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.